we go!
Go, 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 go.
Speaking of going, Disney Transportation.
A perfect segue to begin starting. Disney Transportation, Zach. Is it a great thing? Is it the worst thing in the world? Would I do it again?
Would you go out of your way to ride Disney Transportation? Would you take Disney Transportation out of your way to take Disney Transportation?
That's funny. Disney World has its own network of transportation systems to get you around because you can't walk from park to park and resort to resort. It's a huge, huge area. What is it, like 43 square miles or something, right?
Yeah, nerd.
Yeah, so Disney needs like its own highway system and its own system of little rivers and all kinds of things to get you around. Plus, it's not even close to the airport. It's like a 30 to 45 minute drive from the airport to Disney World. So having that transportation is kind of necessary, but a lot of people will rent a car or use Ubers or something. So I think we should talk about Disney Transportation. They kind of start transporting you from the minute you land at MCO. If you opt to take the Magical Express, which is the free transportation from the airport to your resort hotel if you're staying on site. And then from there, you have all kinds of different transportation options, from buses to boats to Skyliner, from monorail to other monorail. Like there's all kinds of different things.
Yeah,
and it's great and it's free.
Yeah, it's almost all like really great, but there are definitely modes of transportation that I enjoy more than other modes of transportation.
Yes.
For example, the monorail, amazing. Who doesn't love a monorail ride?
I think the monorail is the best option of the options that I have personally used, because I haven't yet been on the Skyliner, sadly.
The Skyliner is it's pretty close. The monorail still might be number one, but the Skyliner has been an amazing addition.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to riding it, but it kind of just blows my mind that all the transportation is free. But you do also kind of have to like know what goes where, because not everything is connected by monorail or Skyliner. I prefer to stay on Disney property and pay a little extra because they cover all the transportation. So it's like I kind of view that as like my transportation tax. Is I'm on site, I'm in the Disney bubble, sure, I'm paying a little bit more, but I don't have to think about driving or renting an Uber or renting a car or anything like that.
Yeah, I definitely prefer it to renting a car or staying off site and Ubering ever. The one exception is that if I have to get to like between parks or somewhere that there isn't a bus, I will usually take an Uber rather than take multiple buses to a destination.
Yeah, like if you're at a resort and you want to go to a different resort, you kind of have to do a bus hop because the resorts aren't connected by bus or really anything else. Yeah, you're going to have to beat around the bush to get from some places to other places. So an Uber would be a benefit.
The double bus can be like an hour plus endeavor, where an Uber will get you there in like literally like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. And that is one of the downsides of Disney Transportation, is that you really don't know how long it's going to take. Like, especially at those value resorts, those buses, they say within 30 minutes, but I've definitely waited like 45 minutes plus for buses. And their bus stops don't even have a shelter. It's just baking in the sun or getting soaked in the rain.
It's really a complete wild card. I've gotten to the parks in like 15 minutes from leaving my hotel room, or an hour and 15 minutes from leaving my hotel room. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
You could walk right on, or you could be like, there could be a crowd of people there and you're like three buses deep. You don't know.
That's legit. That's not even an exaggeration. It's totally accurate.
Like both of those have happened to me.
Yeah. And then of course, with the Magical Express, if you use their luggage service, you just got to be careful because you may not get your luggage for 16 hours, but that's in a different
video. See the video in the description for that.
Yeah. Plus, if you're renting a car to get around, you're still going to have to pay extra while you're on property, because they're going to make you pay the parking fee that's relatively new at Disney resorts.
Yeah.
And if you're not an annual pass holder, you have to pay for parking at the parks.
Personally, I think renting a car is distinctly unmagical
Yeah.
because it's just like a rented car. It's like weird. I would rather just take Disney transportation everywhere. It's so much more magical.
It is. It's more magical and it's easier because I've been on those buses a lot and I've looked out the window a lot and I still don't know how to get around. Like when I say it's a highway system at Disney, it's a legitimate highway system. You have to know your exits and everything. And I wouldn't know. Like, I guess you could turn on your GPS every time, but I don't want to do that. I want to be looking at my phone, looking at my fast passes and seeing if I have to change those around or checking out dining or something like that and let somebody else drive.
I think they say that on the buses. Sit back, relax, and let us do the driving for you. I believe they say that on the buses.
I'm pretty sure I just had a flashback.
You're welcome.
That was beautiful. Oh, and sometimes you get amazing drivers too. Like I've had drivers that do Disney trivia during your whole trip.
Ooh, I've had
Or
really
they'll-
good drivers. My best drivers are usually on the Magical Express. Those guys really bring the bring the magic.
Yeah. Magical Express guys, you can tip them because they're handling your luggage and stuff too. So I think they definitely try and make it a lot more fun, especially when you're going under the big archway.
Yes.
All right, everybody get ready to clap your hands. Make a loud noise because right ahead it's Walt Disney World.
I always get somebody who's like, all right, everybody, get your cameras out, get your hands ready. We're in Walt Disney World. Woo! And then the whole bus goes crazy. And it's just that energy and the sense of community on it. It's just, Disney transportation, man. It's so good.
Yeah, the Magical Express, that's so much better than renting a car and just whizzing through it in your car too alone.
Yeah. Like, who wants to go to the airport and then be like, ugh, I guess I'll go down to Hertz rental cars or whatever is at the airport.
Right? Do you want to go to Hertz Rental or the Magical
like,
Express?
wait in line.
Which one would you rather do?
And be like, oh, I ordered an SUV and all I got was the sedan. Like, ugh, I don't want to deal with that. I just want to go down, ding my magic band for the first time.
Yes, I'd like to ride the Magical Express. It's called the Magical Express, please. Thank you.
And it's awesome. And when I get there in the morning, there's nobody ever at the Magical Express. There's never any lines. I always walk right on. And that's just buses. The Skyliner
God.
I've heard is amazing, as you said. The monorail goes through Epcot, that line. Like, those are incredible, amazing, magical views. Disney boats. I don't take boats very often.
I like the boats.
If I'm just looking to relax on an Epcot day, I'll take the boats around the Crescent Lake resort hotels and just kind of sit on it for the whole ride.
The friendship
or if
boats are
I'm
a lot
park
of
hopping.
fun, for sure.
Yeah, friendship boats. Thank you. That's what those are called.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. But like the last time I went on a ticket and transportation boat, like General Joe Potter,
The
it
ferries.
might have been like 2014. Yeah,
I've done those recently. Those are pretty cool.
they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I like them.
So it's nice. It's just a nice, relaxing way to enjoy the magic on a boat.
Yeah. Well,
They're not the fastest mode of transportation, but it's still magical.
I'll sometimes just go on boat rides just to ride the boat.
Yeah, I usually do it when my feet are like screaming.
Yes, for sure. Screaming
Yeah.
feet, very good reason.
Yeah. The boat drivers are like, hey, could you keep your feet down?
No, I cannot.
Get it? Because they're screaming? But that's what you say
Okay.
if you're putting your feet up on the table or something. Oh my god, that was so funny. Oh. So yeah,
Yeah, I think
Disney transportation.
overall, this video is all over the place, but we really like it. I have to throw one thing in. At Universal, the bus system was flippin' amazing. There was literally always a bus waiting for me, and left right away as soon as I got on it, and it was like a 5-minute ride every time. It was amazing. But I think Disney also does a good job, and what Disney does the best is making it fun with like the monorails and the Skyliner and the boats.
Yeah, I think at Universal, just because everything's so close, they can get away with being really efficient like that. but for them it's definitely more like, hey, we're gonna get you there and back, and that's it.
Yeah, they don't have any special things. They just have buses everywhere.
Yeah.
Actually, they have some boats, but not to where I was going.
Yeah. I've never ridden a boat at Universal.
Who has, honestly?
I also haven't been there since 2014. What a magical year. Disney transportation, is it worth it, quote unquote, since it's quote unquote free, quote unquote? Yeah, I think it is. It really keeps you immersed in the Disney bubble. They take care of all the driving. You don't have to worry about directions and everything. You just have to worry about having fun on your vacation. And you don't have to worry about extra parking fees for renting a car, except that sometimes it takes longer to get places. But if you already know that and you're working that into your plan, it's fine.
It has its faults, but overall, it makes the trip more magical and can be fun.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments if you have ever rented a car at Walt Disney World, and then tell us why. Why would you do such a thing? What happened to you as a child?
Silly person.
No, tell us your favorite Disney transportation method. Do you like the Skyliner the best? The monorail? Magical Express? Whatever it is. Let us know in the comments. And then don't forget to tap your magic band to the like button and hit subscribe. Turn the notification bell on. You know, all those YouTube things.
Do the things, please. Thank you.
Do the things, and then we'll see you real soon.
Woo! I'm gonna get it again really fast.